Lamar Jackson wins Super Bowl 59, highlighting all the key events of his career. Lamar Jackson, his highest point total in a game, 59 points to beat the Dolphins, 59-10. A total of 69 points in this game, 59-point game. That was such a big point total. The amount of time from scoring 59 points against the Dolphins, the Pompano Beach native, back home at Miami to the day of the Super Bowl would be 65 months later. It is the Caesars Superdome, that's Gematria 65. So 65 days after putting up 59 points, that's when Lamar Jackson is going to win the Super Bowl against the Lions. Lions having Gematria of the 69 total points in that game. In the Ravens won by 49 points. Doug Williams won the Super Bowl with Washington. Lamar Jackson is the next black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. 5 years and 5 months would just be the fact that Doug Williams is born in the year 55, and the fact that it is civil rights, civil is Gematria 55. There's something else to it, Doug Williams. Doug Williams is also Gematria 55. So 5 years, 5 months later from that 59-point game, that's when Lamar Jackson's going to win the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson made his playoff debut against the Chargers in 2019. The amount of time from Lamar Jackson's playoff debut to the time that he wins the Super Bowl would be just over 73 months later. Jackson wins Super Bowl 59 just over 73 months after his playoff debut. Over 6 years and a month later against the Detroit Lions, because Detroit Lions is Gematria 61. Now, if you just want to say it's the second month because it's 3 days into the second month, then the LA Chargers is Gematria 62. So if you want to say this is into the second month of the 6th year, then that's a good way of interpreting it as well. Lamar Jackson made his first start against the Bengals. 13 completions, a 13th Amendment, made slavery illegal. It was 24 points scored against the Bengals in that victory. His first start against the Bengals. Bengals is Gematria 24. Lions is Gematria 24. The 2024 season. Cincinnati is Gematria. Baltimore's last win in the Super Bowl when the 49ers fell to 5-1. It's Lamar Jackson. That's going to be the first black quarterback to win since Doug Williams did so during his time with the Redskins. The Redskins is Gematria 51. Now let's go to Lamar Jackson's first playoff victory. His first playoff Joe Flacco came in that game. But he had 59 attempts in that game against the Titans, that game that he lost. I mean, just very fitting. Super Bowl 59, 59 attempts in that scripted loss. Like, why is he throwing the ball 59 times? I mean, come on. There's some rigged crap going on right there. And Lamar Jackson had 24 touchdowns this past season, too. He's going to beat the Lions in next year's Super Bowl. His first start against the Bengals, the 24 touchdowns this year. Matt Stafford faced off against the Lions after 24 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, his first playoff win against the Titans. January the 10th of 2021. The amount of time from his first playoff win to the Super Bowl victory would be 49 months later. Doug Williams was the last black quarterback to win the Super Bowl with the Washington football team. Washington is Gematria 49, and New Orleans, Louisiana is also Gematria 49. Zachary, Louisiana, Doug Williams' birthplace. Camacho, Baltimore, the season beginning on September the 5th. So next event is first career playoff victory. Now we just need Lamar Jackson's first AFC Championship game happening this year, January the 28th of 2024, to the time that he wins the Super Bowl. So he loses against the Chiefs, but he does win the Super Bowl 54 weeks after he lost against the Chiefs. Vegas, Camacho 54. Mahomes won his first Super Bowl in Super Bowl 54, but a year and 12 days later is when the Ravens win the Super Bowl. The Ravens is under 12, 1 year, 12 days after losing against the Chiefs, and won the Super Bowl at the under 12th Meridian of Glendale. That's the event right there. His first playoff game to his first AFC Championship game. "61 months, again, the 61st month. Following the same pattern as the time frame from his first start to the Super Bowl. Again, Detroit Lions is Camacho 61. And the amount of time from his first playoff victory on January 10th of 2021 to the time that he makes it to his first conference title game. Well, that'd be 37 months later. Again, 37 years after Doug Williams, Lamar Jackson's the next black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. His first playoff win to his scripted Super Bowl victory in 2025. Cold day in hell for a black quarterback. Absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely is. That was his first start of 2019, opening week against the Dolphins. I remember it. So yeah, look at this. Lamar Jackson, 6-1 record. You know, Cleveland Browns is 61, and Detroit Lions is 61. So that ties into the Camacho, the Detroit Lions. I mean, yeah, his first loss against the Chiefs, and of course that's his first AFC title game loss against the Chiefs in scripted fashion. So yeah, red. Scripted game, no doubt about it. So that was December the 9th. That was the day of his first scripted loss against the Chiefs. You know? Because that's his first loss against the Chiefs, his first AFC title loss against the golden child of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, scripted. His first loss to the Super Bowl, 322 weeks, 6 years, 2 months, 74 months after losing his first game against Patrick Mahomes. He'll win the scripted Super Bowl. Mahomes is Camacho 74, and then Patrick Mahomes is 62, and then the previous champion 49ers are going to go 6-2 in the Super Bowl when they win. So that's kind of significance of that, but then his first loss to the day of the AFC title game, you know, this year, that'll be 62 months later. I mean, 62 months. How about that? Patrick Mahomes, 62. He's going to lose his first AFC title game over 61 months later in the 62nd month. Patrick Mahomes, gematria 62.